Hey everyone, Ledge here, back with more Final Fantasy 16. Last time I left off because we were about to go into a big battle and I just wasn't ready for that long excursion. But here we are and we're going back into it. So, I don't remember exactly what the big battle is. Did I do the battle? Hold on. It's been a little bit. It's been a week.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a kashik and the valleys are full of ether?
Alright, let's talk to Otto.
Oh,
Let's
indeed.
get this over with.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story.
No, I just got out of a big... I'm sorry, guys. I have memory of a
You lot
goldfish.
don't do
I
things
preach it
by
all the
halves,
time.
do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be... sitting under a pile of rubble, I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop. Alright. Now go and check this hunt board out. What you got, Moogle? I think I took a picture of that dread comment in the sickle Dalmechia. Sorry. Taking a picture here. Got sidetracked by a notification. Click. Alright. We'll get on that once we're out and about.
How may I help you today,
Patron's
Clive?
Whisper? Yeah.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Ooh, I got an orchestra roll and some amber.
All yours.
I guess I have too
All done?
much amber. What you got, God?
Clive! Here you go.
Alright, so there's Job and Sandbreak, Rosaria, and there's one in every
Always
single
something in
one.
there.
Yeah, you can say that again. Not that map. Alright, let's make our way around, clear out all these notification bubble things, see what everything new there is, and then we'll go, I guess, proceed with the main quest for a little bit. And once we hit the main world, venturing out there, I'm gonna go pick up those side quests.
If it's knowledge you seek,
Oh wait,
we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your
what
search.
we got here? Nothing. Or I guess there's the new stage, that's what it's for.
Which song should we listen?
Ooh, what was that? Well, no, it's not. I want to see what the new songs are. Philomena de Leon, how are you doing? Welcome into my lovely Fantasy Friday stream. I don't know what it is. It was probably just the one. Do I need to restock on items?
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
I wasn't expecting a
Right.
story.
Them rumours Wetlegs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier.
Aww.
You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
I got you. No worries. Now what you got that's new?
Clive.
I
Go
wasn't
on,
expecting
then.
a whole story. Rune Blade 3. Let me see what I can craft up before I go buying anything. Rune Belt 3, Rune Crescents 3. I honestly came here to stock up on
It'd better
all
be,
of my
You'll
restoratives.
not find a better price than that.
Yeah, I did just get through a battle. That
You're
thing
rubbing me
was
blind,
rough.
you know. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
How am I robbing? I'm giving you money.
Trouble with your gear, or... What do you want?
Excalibur Rune Blade 4. And this is why I waited.
Should last you a good while.
I kind of want to just make that just because I have the items. And you never know. You might need an Excalibur for something. Ultimate weapon. Let's see what is that weapon that I need there?
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
It is not the Excalibur Reforged. Oh well. Rune Blade.
No
Rune
scratches,
Belt
right?
4. Rune Crescents 4.
Should last you a good while.
Boom. Reinforced Rune Crescents. Let's go to the sword. Ooh.
Not my best work, but it'll do.
It'll do.
You can thank me later. Not my best work, but it'll do.
Alright.
Anything else?
Hey Marcus! Alright, so we got the goodies equipped. What else we gotta go check on? I gotta go check my room. And then it's on with the main quest scenario stuff. Reading table. Oh my gosh, I've been lacking. Okay. About the other day. This is from Otto. I'll have you know I never shed a tear in front of no one, not even my mother, and you won't soon catch me doing the like again. So if it please your lordship, we can both forget about the whole damn thing. The Cid I chose to follow all them years ago is gone, and there ain't no dragging him back from the depths of whatever hell he's walked his way into. But his legacy, that lives on, in you and everyone else here at the Hideaway, sure as the sky is blue. At least, I think it's still blue. And as long as it is, I'll be right here where you can count on me. This is from Eloise. Greetings from the Crimson Caravans. I trust you and your party gained the Dominion without further event. Should your travels ever bring you back to the markets and put you in need of additional assistance, you will find the Crimson Caravans more than happy to oblige. We might even offer a discount on our usual rates. Ooh, I like a discount. Cursebreaker intelligence from... I don't even know. Henry? Reports from our brothers and sisters afield are all the same. These accursed skies cast not only a pall over the land, but over the hearts of her people. Hearts already heavy from the fall of the Dominion and the destruction of Storm's final mother crystal. For now, the realm endures, but with each new flood do her remaining children descend further into madness. The situation is, as ever, dire. Fresh wings shall find you on the new moon's turning. Until then, our watch continues. May the crystal's curse be broken. Huzzah! How many of these do we have? 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we got 8. Hey, Matthew Stone. Alright, this is from Theodore. Quite the mess. Word out of Twinside is that there's little left of the capital after the Mad Prince's royal tantrum. But what of you and yours? Did you manage an escape before the city went tits up? I trust you did, but Astolis might be good to set Elle's mind at ease. Word from Northreach. This is from Isabel. I love her. The Dame, I think is what they call her. Clive, you have the town's thanks for helping rid us of the thralls, but we are neither of us so naive to think we have seen the end of their like. Good Felipe has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghouls come once again calling, but I oft worry the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders. Just as I imagine the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors. The Vale's doors. This is from Martha. How fares the rest? Alright, so the Guardians are getting along with the Axis fine enough, working to shore up the rest's walls when not clearing out what few threats remain down in the reeds. Though chances are we'd still be neck deep in Akashic had you not given that horde your firm but gentle nudge. I know you've a realm to save and all, but if you're ever in need of a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. Martha's so sweet. Alright, this is from Wade. The flames burn bright. You have an uncanny talent of showing up where you're most needed, my lord. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic, and us but more of their nameless numbers. However, with the horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without the worry of being overwhelmed, while Martha's blood axes can return to defending the Tor. The Tor. As for young Oscar, you will forgive my sudden request for taking him under your wing. He is a good man, attentive, polite, hard-working, so as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. Oh, Wade. He would do well to continue his squiring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you. Dramatis personae. This is from Lubor. The Guard and League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us all leave to sip our snake spit in relative leisure. These people and their language or diction is just... For that, I would hazard we have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery, and your projection, and those stiff limbs of yours, and your countenance, and, well, everything else. We wouldn't want to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we? Hey, car. Alright, I got 3 more. Oh, I can accept this. This is a request. A humble request. From Master Sebastian Rutherford. Seneschal to Lord Byron Rossfield. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing these correctly. I'm trying. Alright. Master Clive, I apologize for this sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed lord uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, but not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of the manor, to the attending of bandits in back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full. Sebastian Rutherford, Seneschal to Lord Byron Rossfield. Yeah, I'll answer to your summons, man.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant?
That was
Where would
clearly
he be at Martha's Rest?
explained in the letter that I very eloquently, I can't even say it. Alright, I take it back. Alright, I want to go back and read these other 2. This is from, I think it's pronounced Karen. Yeah, I've already played through the main story once, so this being my second time and I'm still having difficulty with names, I'm sorry. Okay. On our own terms. I regret that both you and the lump had to get all tangled up in the wicked weave of my sordid past, but thanks to your meddling I was finally able to put to rest matters that were left too long to fester, and with that finally done, might be I can sit back and enjoy this new world of yours you're so keen on creating. One don't need a pair of eyes to see the good you've done. Aww. She scares me, but I love her. This is from Hote or Jote? I don't know how they pronounce it. I forgot. My Lord Marquise. I can remember Marquise. I can pronounce that. Not Hote. Jote. In your absence shall I watch over my new charges, affording them every protection I am able. I only ask that you do the same for his grace. Gotcha. Jote. Hey, Blanca. Alright.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Going to get the main quest. I have to search Mid's dungeon for a missing piece, is what it looks like.
Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
Okay. Inspect volumes.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
I know this is your hideaway, but
You saying I shouldn't be
What do
in
we have
here?
here?
Mm-mm-mm.
Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
Continue searching the dungeon.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's.
It's an interesting looking doll.
What's this tucked inside it?
Oh gosh. A riddle. Middoll, I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best. And so when choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck.
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising.
So now I need to
So
figure out
Sid
what
hid
that
something
was.
in Mid's first opus.
we've had no word
What would that be?
for days.
Perhaps Otto might know.
Right.
Alright, back to Otto. Thicky Bricky. Thank you so much for the likes.
Well, did you find anything? Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was? Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything? I think Sid may have hidden something inside it. Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
I've been doing good, Thicky Bricky. How you been doing?
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a kashik and the valleys are...
I played some Mega Man earlier today, and oh my gosh. First time I picked up X3 is the one I'm playing in the series. I was getting my butt kicked.
Who's that?
But today, I've got 5 out of
didn't
8
break
Mavericks down.
Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't.
What do you mean by that, children?
See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons.
What?
Like this.
That sounds like a can's dropping or something.
See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
Train alert.
Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah,
I
yes.
can try.
How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it!
These kids.
He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
What is it?
Well, don't look at me.
Well, we need to take
I
it to
can
mid
tell
then.
you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Let's see if we can make some dreams come true. More amber. Another train?
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
But if
Princess.
that fails,
They got
try
things to
staying
do.
alive,
Every moment I waste here, the further the
The
flagship sails.
final piece.
I have to get back.
Return to Ironworks. Ugh. Alright, we got some side quests. So we're gonna be branching off for a little bit, y'all.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that.
Tough
Speaking
for
of
that.
which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice.
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this.
Oh
but
my gosh.
I saved
Are
this
we worried
posh
about the
knob while I was out on a
blacksmith
mission.
again?
And he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could
I
have got him
fight
upset like
corals.
that. And seeing as how Blackthorn
don't-
opens up when you're around,
I don't see them as quiet
thought
creatures.
maybe
We'll speak to
I'd
him.
speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
I gotta go to the forge. Anything else here? Before I make my way all the way to the forge. What do you need, man?
She can't kick this. Glory to Griga. There you
Glory
are.
to Griga.
And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
I'm not laughing about the situation. I'm laughing at the thought of ordering Taria to her chambers. To your chambers! No, that wouldn't work.
I know better than to order Talia to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
See?
Thank
See?
you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Hey, Sizzle! Thank you for the likes. Alright. Taria.
Well, Talia, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia, it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Talia. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent. near Lorbeck's
Spiders.
Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Go hunt a spider.
Thank you, Clive.
Remove
won't
its
forget
eyes.
this.
Avoid the tears. How do you avoid the tears? Oh gosh. Maybe if they are out of commission to where they like don't feel things anymore, then maybe at that point you could remove their eyes without tears. Wow, that's interesting.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again.
I know, man. I'm feeling
Better
the same.
things to do with your time.
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one.
We just
If it
want to
weren't the
help.
ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine.
Fine.
If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together, back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Vast has improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once, make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride and focus all your energies on the task at hand, keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn?
Duo.
You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
I was gonna say Blackthorn's being a bit prideful, but
If it's knowledge
I
you
dig
seek,
him. I
we've
dig
tomes
his,
of plenty
you
to
know,
guide you in your search.
his cause, his ambition. My Duolingo streak. It is at 964, and I've been doing some of the math and music lessons too, not just Japanese. But as for languages, that is the only one that I've been focusing on right now. Oh my gosh, there's another side quest to pick up? $964 days. I'm not a pro. Like, I do just like one lesson, typically, just to keep the streak going. Because I'm like, a little bit every day is better than nothing at all. But I really need to try to start having some days where I put a good 15, 30 minutes into some lessons. Because I get that double XP. But I have been like steady, consistent, not been using free streaks, and I've made it up
Sid, do you
past
recall
the
the flowers I
Emerald
helped you
League,
bring
I
back to the
think.
yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
What's one vine?
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Where did I put my watering can? Alright. Aiden von Gravenit. I probably messed that up. But favorite Final Fantasy would have to be the Final Fantasy 13 series. It was so beautiful. I love the mythology. I can't wait to play that. Honestly, been hardcore thinking I might play that after this Final Fantasy. I've got to get through the main story though, and still play through the DLCs, which I've never played through the DLCs. So that's gonna be a treat. Ooh. Thank you for the follow.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to
What am
guide
I
you in
doing
your
now?
search.
I'm out of here now. Nope, hunt board.
Those tomes wouldn't happen to have letters on them, would they?
But yeah, I can't wait to play it again. Oh, the paradigm shifts. I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of hate on
Paul
it,
said
I
it was an
feel.
army of Akasha.
But
What will happen to Mid and the others?
I think it was because it was very linear in the very first one. And then they really opened it up with like the time stuff in the second one. Oh, time travel, man. I think I got the game guide for, I know I have it for the last one, but I think I got it for the second one too, but I lost it. Oh, I miss whenever you could get like a hardcover game guide for old games. Those were my favorite. I hear your brother isn't a fan of carrots, Kupo. If every carrot of Rosaria is anything like the one that just got posted on the board, I can see why, Kupo. Carrot. Carrot is its name. I know. Like, I love the concept. I like it, but it just makes things complicated, man. Like when you gotta go to the past to adjust something so it'll work properly in the future once you go back there. And it just, the back and forth. It's an awesome time, but it's a journey. Alright, so I found my hunt board. We're opening the world map. Oh, that's a battle. We're going into something big. Alright, we've got a lot of side quests to do. So, that's honestly what this will probably be. We're probably not going to move too far into the main story after that. Sorry, guys. I mean,
taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
yeah, these side quests are starting to elevate, so... Alright, yeah, time travel, always confusing. And the one thing about time travel, like some time travel series, like if you do something or like see yourself, it'll create a paradox. And for some time travel series, I've seen that not be the case, and it's like whatever happens, happens, so whatever you do there isn't gonna matter because the time will fix itself so it doesn't have a paradox. And it just gets crazy. The SNES wasn't that complex. There were some time ripples in that game though. If it like, and that's the thing, sometimes it's not too complex. Sometimes it's just the mechanic of going back in time to adjust something so once you go to the future you can move forward or progress in the story. And I'm not dissing the overly complex time travel games or series either, because I'll get into it. I'll be like, how does it work? It's so confusing. But usually, like, whenever I figure it out or I can kind of get an idea of what they're trying to go with, I'm like, okay, yeah. Alright, and is this your first playthrough 16 or your Final Fantasy mode playthrough? This is Final Fantasy mode playthrough. So I am, where up? Stats. I'm at level 74. And I've just been trying to take my time. You do the side quests, you do all the hunt boards before you progress. You're typically good, well equipped for whatever comes your way. But here lately, they've been getting rough. I'm getting my butt handed to me.
You know what you have to do. I won't let you down.
I won't let you down. That's shady.
Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long.
He's not wrong.
So, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I will. I will.
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
Fare you well, Quentin. So he got like really betrayed hardcore by the justice system and this chief justice dude.
Gotan's Bales then, and quickly.
And he has made this town to build basically an army to go after this justice dude.
Come, my children, the reckoning is nigh.
Cuckoo. The reckoning is nigh.
I know you're all afraid, but now is not the time for shilly-shallying.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Shilly-shallying. Sorry, I'm stopping so I can hear what they're saying.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
When can I?
This is no time to ride.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to have to walk through this. Whatever. Out here? Yeah. Ambrosia.
Let's go.
Faster.
Goblin mucker.
Rodrigo mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
Oh, these are the spiders. Ew. Ew. Alright, I gotta remember how to dodge. Got this. Okay. Satellite. Oh. Oh. Here, this should do the trick. Shy, thank you so much for the likes. Dang, that didn't take him out. Impulse. Ooh. I got a spider eye and some sharp fangs.
Hopefully Surely one won't be enough.
Hold on. Train alert. I gotta go back more.
Okay, will have prepared the other ingredients.
I got one more side quest I can do here. How the heck do you cross here?
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
I can walk from here.
Alright, y'all need help?
Everyone, Quentin has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quentin. We owe him our lives.
Oh,
so we ain't about to
gosh.
start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lost Wing no more, it's because he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quentin to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster.
Well, you
They
know
don't
what
stand
that
a chance
means.
against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right.
Ooh.
I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
I'm okay helping y'all out. That Justice dude was messed up. Over here. For great justice. Is this the new Call of Duty? No, Pat, it is not. This is Final Fantasy 16.
Good girl. Run like the wind. Time to fight.
No, it's not. We gotta go save Quentin. A raptor. Oh, it's just a raptor.
Damn it. Don't tell me I'm too late.
We better not be too late. Well, go.
Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive,
What happened, man?
which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
Oh, this isn't cool. Oh my goodness!
This must be the guard dog.
It's a Siberian coral.
I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Oh gosh. Alright, here we go. What level are you? 73. You aren't too bad.
You're just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
That was not what I was trying to do, but whatever. It'll be alright. Deadly takedown. Mission. Ha ha ha. We got him halfway down. Limit break. Yeah. Parry. Deadly takedown. Ooh, I thought I missed it. Impulse. Back up. Oh. Everything.
If only we'd arrived earlier.
Dang, that stinks.
Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice. My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
A little fucked up.
Master Quentin!
Troy, thank you for the likes.
Thank Grieger you're safe.
I'm doing good, Shy.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news.
What?
It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Flooded by ether? Oh man. So the regular people, they can't be in places with highly conjured aether, or they will turn into what's known as a Kashik.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Stop, Quentin.
Don't be a fool.
What the mess, Quentin?
Damn it. It's not going to last long in there. Come on, Torgal. Need to make this quick.
There we go. I need to let him float for a little bit, and then I can get like the mortal wound towards the end there. Come on. We gotta get to Quentin. You're a magic dude. I don't like magic dudes. I mean, I love magic, but like, they cure and stuff, so they gotta go first. Who else we got left? Down here, I guess.
Enough of you out there.
Yeah. Got these, might as well use them. They're just kind of floating up there. And kaboom. More? Man, I did a whole full showing and everything. Alright. Get all of y'all one place here. Giga Flare! See, magic dude, curing up.
Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here.
No, magic man. Got you. Woohoo! Hey, Farah.
I need to get back to Quentin.
Quentin. Where are you, Quentin? Oh no, you need to get out of here, man.
Quentin, look at me. Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
Sweet, sweet.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
Lost Wings, bye-bye. Hey, Brooke.
I see.
Evening.
Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what I... Why would anyone follow me?
Because we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even.
Don't get too crazy,
What's to stop
Quentin.
us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family.
Aww. Weird way to wrap up that story, but it works.
Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
Quest completed. I'll check it out after the stream, Shy. Hanged Man Signboard. Okay, what's next? I feel like we've taken care of all we can there, so let's go to the world map. Santa Break's done. Oh my. Let's go here to Martha's Rest. Hey, Martha.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood.
Oh,
now,
no.
I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
More people at the hideaway?
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet.
There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry.
Oh.
Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more Guardians of the Flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do.
I
This
do.
pool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
I'll go check out Mr. Wade. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't like the cold, Shy. Ugh. It's cold here too, man.
All right, Sir Wade.
Wait,
hear your
hold on,
plan.
hold on. I think he's inside the building.
My lord Marquis,
Oh,
is that
no,
you?
this is
It is
Rutherford.
you. Then you received my letter.
I did.
I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It does.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Well, I've already
Thank
been.
you, my
I gotta
lord.
go to Dalamil,
I shall
so that'll be
pray for your
alright.
success and safety.
Thank you for your prayers. Alright, what else I got? Rekindling the flame, straight ahead. Are they over in this building? I
For
don't
making
know.
this town a welcoming place.
So Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
Of course, I will lead the party.
And may victory await our coming.
Hopefully I don't have everyone taken out before y'all get there, but we shall see. Alright. There's new items at this shop over here. Do you have any orchestra rolls?
How do?
Ooh.
Much obliged. Not sure you could carry that.
I already have it, it looks like.
Thanks very much. Fare thee well.
Fare thee well. To Eastpool. Sizzle, thank you so much for the high bear. I'm sorry if I didn't notice that earlier, but it is greatly appreciated. I always feel bad whenever like I miss the gift and I'm like, oh, and then they aren't in the chat for me to give recognition. I try to remember. I gotta tell them thank you. So thank you. Alright. Hey guys.
You can just walk in here.
Yeah, I do. Magic Man!
Or face the consequences.
No, dog, dog. You! No, Magic Man. Is there another Magic Man? There's one somewhere. You! Got you. More? Oh.
That's the end of that then.
I doubt it.
Or maybe not.
Oh, great. I hate these things.
What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too.
Whoa! Fire rock, lightning rock. Alright, let's do that. Of course, you're gonna jump out on me. Deadly takedown. Ignition. Yes. This. His name is Two Scoots. Lasers. You're an interesting find, Goose Perry. Deadly takedown. Impulse. Ignition. Ooh, that was a quick way back to stagger. Run it.
Farewell.
Sweet.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
Of course. I
You were
told
watching.
you I would defeat everyone.
I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
I would hope
Your
so
men will be
too.
bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Will do, Waloed. Alright, Sizzle. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
Bearers' lives
That's all of
matter.
them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
I guess everyone is accustomed
Eastpool is in
to
safe hands.
sending
Time to
mystical
go and tell
owl
Martha the good
messages.
news.
Hey, Alec.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Yeah, Martha. You're kick butt awesome. Alright. Where to now? world map. It looks like everything else is in Dalamil now. We got 3 spots to visit. Let's go. Is that one I have to pick up? Oh gosh.
If we're going to do this,
Clive, your timing is impeccable.
I think I remember
It just
this
so
one.
happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Aww.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
Encourage them. Yeah, I got it.
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started.
Yeah, I don't pity you,
Try to clear the
man.
place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
All right. 1, 2, 3. What is this? Trading places. How does one get here? Maybe following this. Alright. Take a right at the fork in the road.
Let's go.
Goblins are kind of creepy in this one. Creepy looking.
This must have
Baddies?
been a nice place once. And it will be
Oh,
again.
this is the... I gotta take out the monsters. Come on, everyone. That was not what I was trying to do, but I mean, it worked. I feel kind of bad. All the dogs yapping. More? Oh. Y'all are different. I'm glad I didn't use my little phoenix fire thing. Torgal, get over here with everyone else. Alright. Let's barbecue you bad boys. It takes so long to level up now.
That's all of them. Come on, Toggle.
No, we're not going to Eloise just yet. Go to Devore. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then I have 3 hunt boards. Golly goodness, there's a lot. How does one get out of here? Go straight in the direction I'm facing, and you should get out.
The free cities under siege?
Chocobo.
Let's go. Faster!
Wrong way. I'm not concerned about you little puppies. What's that? How come I'm still going their way?
Don't get surrounded.
I haven't been here yet.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. You ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
It is.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Sultan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. He'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Blackthorn.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Calm down.
You apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Sassy.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something.
Alright, Blackthorn. Here's the 411.
Zoltan told you to piss off.
You got it.
Personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravosht. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravosht in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravosht prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends
Well,
on how you look
let's
at it,
fix
though.
it.
There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravosh won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn.
Sid's bellows?
Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a
Obviously.
favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Alright, where are we at here? Okay, we got 3 more quests here. Slay, deliver, search. Alright, Shy, Alec, Matthew, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. But I'm thinking we're going to be putting it to a close here. I feel myself starting to doze off in these cutscenes. When that happens, it's good to hop off. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more whenever I get stuff posted up there. And we'll get another video up next week. Thank y'all for watching.